My name is Drew Landry. I crawfish out in the Atchafalaya Basin, and I guess in late April I went out and volunteered in Venice, and I still don't have a job. I just wanted to help clean up the spill, and there's millions of volunteers that want to do something that are willing to work for almost nothing, and instead we're hiring all these contractors and wasting our $20 billion. We only have a certain amount of money to spend on this deal, and I feel like if we waste all the assets we have now, years down the road, we're not going to have anything. This is a friend of mine. She's from Lafayette, and her husband's out of work. He works in the oil field, and we definitely need other solutions. We going green, whatever it takes, but to just cut all of our people out of work right now, and then also, we don't have any fisheries. We got nothing. And we don't want to be a welfare state. There's no point in that. I mean, we're hardworking people. So the one thing I did that people happen to listen to is this song I wrote. So I never thought I'd be the hippie that brings his guitar to the meeting. But I'll play it for you. And I appreciate the right to sing this, and thank y'all for letting us be here. Tune that next time. And grew up on the southern shore, but Louisiana now there ain't no more. Kicking mud up off a crawfish hole, barefooted with a fishing pole. I make a living with my own two hands. Hell, it's part of being who I am. I went to working in the oil field. That's the only way to pay our bill. And if I'm lucky, I could have a son. Take him hunting like his daddy done, and get him working on a shrimping boat up and down the Gulf of Mexico. Living dead out on a deep sea rig, doing what it is they had to live, all bleeding from a gaping hole up and down the Gulf of Mexico, Morgan City down to Mobile Bay, past the Gula down to FLA. And still I'm stuck out here for 7 more, watching everything turn black on shore. And brother, even if they cap the well, hell, it's just another oil spill. A way of life won't be around no more. And all I wanted was to go back home. Won't be much longer. Well, little brother, he ain't feeling well. What you spraying on that oil spill? How many of us gonna lose our life before the people get to work on time? Kicking mud up off a crawfish hole, barefooted with a fishing pole, going back into the oil field. That's the only way to pay our bills. Thank y'all. And I mean, I know y'all all care is the thing. You wouldn't be here if you didn't care. Can I give a few suggestions and then I'll shut up?
I just want to say nobody stirred while you sang.
Yeah. Mr. Bob, we're not ready for hurricane season. There's a Gulf full of oil, and we're sitting here worrying about this right now when we need to be giving people hazmat training so that they can defend their homeland, so they're not going to be kicked out forever. I mean, this could be the next expulsion of the Cajun people. I mean, people that love this place. And I know the EPA said not to use Corexit, and they did it anyway. It feels like BP's in control of this deal, and the Coast Guard does what they want. You know, the press can't be around. But more importantly, the people don't have a voice. They're upset, and they're not just angry. I mean, this lady turned into a communist over this thing, you know? That's, but, I mean, what's the future of our ecosystem with a hurricane in the Gulf? You know what I'm saying? What are we looking at? And I know y'all all care. You wouldn't be here. But I just don't want this to be it shouldn't be about a policy change. It should be about what makes the most sense. How are we going to get these people, keep people working, and then, I mean, just sucks. I mean, let's just do the right damn thing. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't take a committee to listen to people. Anyway, you go.
I think you've made your point. Thank you for your presentation, too. Everybody's with you. Madam.
Hi. Is it on?
Yes, it's on.
Okay. Drew, pretty much, his song, I always think that pretty much sums it up, anything that I could say. But all I can really tell you is my story. I know everybody comes up here and they give you their name and they give you this good title. Well, my name is Sharif Voigtland. I'm from Rain, Louisiana, and I'm a mom. That's all I am. And that's enough. I got 6 kids, and my husband's an offshore oil worker, and I'm not BP, and I'm not a big Exxon. I'm just me. And about 4 years ago, I was living in Oklahoma, and that was when they were having all the economic difficulties that was going through all those layoffs, and I got laid off, and my husband couldn't support us, so we lost our home. It was foreclosed on. So we came down here for a chance to make a new life. This is where my husband's family's from. He had the fortune to be born here, just like they had the fortune to marry me. We get all the way down here, and in 3 years, we turn everything around. And we worked really hard. I got a job working for the little paper. We did the best we could to take care of our kids. And guess what? a few weeks ago, we got ourselves a new house, a brand new house. I emptied out my 401k. Took everything out of our savings, and I got me and my kids and my husband an awesome house. 3 days later, the moratorium hit. Every check we received after that was for less than $800. I'm going to lose my next house. That's what it boils down to. You're not talking about a big oil company. You're talking about little people like me and my 6 kids. And everybody's come up here and they talk about their agenda and they throw big numbers around and they throw the information around. It needs to be said, don't get me wrong. But please, when you go to bed tonight, take into account just a few things. Me and my 6 kids. I got one that wants to go to Juilliard. I got one that wants to be an art major. I got one that just wants to go crawfishing in clean water. I got one that wants to have a place to sleep at night. And I got 2 more that just love their mom and daddy and don't want them to fight over the bills. So the only thing I'm asking you to do is whatever you do, whatever you decide, please take into account that you are talking about people. You are not talking about numbers. You are not talking about politics. You are talking about my family, my whole big Louisiana family. The only thing I have to say other than that is to the state of Louisiana, and that is I'm going to ask everybody in my state to please stand up. We need help down there on the coast. People need vouchers for food. We need to get some vouchers down there so we can lift that economy up. If we have people that are sick, we need some independent people to come in and put some air quality things up that'll take care of our own, like we always have. Okay, and I'm sorry to say that we don't have a lot of faith in Washington down here after Hurricane Katrina and Rita and everything that we've been through. I'm sorry to say that. I wish that we did. Please change that. Make it right. That's all we're asking you to do. Make it right. Thank you.
Thank you for that statement.